redesigning streets to make them safer, smarter, and to improve air quality. Transportation is the biggest contributing factor to carbon emissions in the U.S. That's why the city of San Antonio is taking on the challenge of trying to improve our streets. Tiffany Huertas with how they hope to change a stretch of South Zarzamora and why one business owner says that he welcomes it.
People by mistake right here, they go this way. There is no sign there.
Hassan Purali's business is at the corner of South Zarzamora Street and New Laredo Highway. He says crashes are common, and it's frustrating when people cut through his business to get to the other side.
Cross paths right here, and they try to get on other side, and some people coming there, and sometimes the accident happen right here.
Good news for him. The city of San Antonio is already looking into this issue.
So what we've seen vehicles make this southbound turn and then turn in here very quickly. And if someone's walking, there's a potential conflict. So we wanted to look at opportunities potentially to even close that or alter it.
The city has partnered with Via Metropolitan Transit and the National Association of City Transportation Officials, also known as NACTO.
We have federal funding allocated for this Zarzamora corridor. It's about a 7-mile corridor stretching from Fredericksburg on the north side all the way down to Military on the south side.
Art Reinhardt with Transportation and Capital Improvements says they have about $7 million allocated for this project. $3.5 million through federal funding, $3 million from the city, and $500,000 from Via. Reinhardt says another area they are looking at is South Zarzamora Street and Military Drive.
We know that for the traffic volume that's out there, we don't necessarily need all of those lanes. So we wanted to look at opportunities to repurpose some of those, either to provide a shorter pedestrian crossing across the roadway, or also to maybe provide a bus-only lane.
Zarzamora has the Primo bus service, and there are several stops along the way.
So we would narrow the roadway, and then that would provide refuge for the buses to stop.
Earlier this year, San Antonio was named a winning city in the Bloomberg American Cities Climate Challenge. With that, it gets resources and technical support. That's where NACTO comes in.
We're so lucky to have NACTO involved because they have really done this all around the country, and oftentimes it means pedestrian islands. So imagine you're on the street, the other sidewalk's way on the other side, you got 20 seconds to get to the other side. You can provide refuge islands for pedestrians that can't quite make it the whole way, but have a safe place to stop in the middle. Sometimes it means narrowing lanes so that traffic goes a little bit slower.
Climate advisor John Bailey says not only are they looking on safety for people walking and biking, but also taking a look at making public transit faster.
Or sometimes it's expanding the sidewalk where actually the bus kind of stops so that it's easier to kind of get onto the bus. So issues like that. Sometimes it's even things like landscaping. That's kind of a small scale thing, but actually the presence of trees and street trees can again help to reduce traffic over time and make it a more pedestrian safe place to kind of be.
As for Purali, he looks forward to the changes.
It's really dangerous section right here. You know, a lot of accidents happen. So if somehow they could prevent it, that'd be great.
Now they are just starting design, so in about 2 months they hope to have information to present to the public to get input. They won't start any construction until the end of next year.